welcome back to the vlog. Come watch some drag racing at the International Mustang meet.
Okay, so the quick interlude about the guy that it's like, it proves why car people, like as much as like I probably mentioned, video game people can be the most insanely toxic. Like I own only an Xbox, so I gotta defend Xbox like it's my child. But there's a lot of car people like that too, because this guy, I was hoping someone around here would have a Raptor R and I'd bring my TRX and race him. He's like, oh, like you know what happens. And I'm like, what the fuck does he mean? And he's like, oh, like you've got to see the videos. Like it ain't even a race. It's like, what? I've seen a few and it's like nobody beats anybody by more than a truck length. So it's like, and it's like, it depends on how good the driver is, because I've seen it go both ways. But he talks like it's a joke. But then he's like, I've got one of the Roush tuned F-150s and I smoked my sister's TRX. Like, that's like that thing when it's like getting back to the gaming thing, where my uncle works for Nintendo. Because, no, I've driven one of them. Like, I've been on that hard. It doesn't even come close to a TRX. Like, yeah, if you put more money into it, sure. But it's like really to be like, oh yeah, your Roush, the ones that are pretty good, but not that special, dusted a TRX? Yeah. And that's the thing, is it's like, that's like honesty. I grew up a Chevy person. I never in a million years should have been that into the TRX. And now I own an entirely Stellantis fleet. Oh, there goes a Cobra back. I wonder if he's afraid to drive down the dirt road. But yeah, like I have an entirely Stellantis fleet. Maybe we're not going to go to this, Nathan. It looks like it's literally about to rain. But yeah, it's just kind of fascinating to me though, because it's like people just can't be truthful. Like they got to defend their brand like it's like their children. Like I said with the gaming argument that happens quite frequently. And it, like, why? Like I said, I grew up a Chevy person, and like right now I'm like, yeah, those pansies won't put anything in the super truck race. Like, I mean, they're sitting, and I mean, General Motors as a whole, they were the ones that's like, we're gonna make sure Cadillac's the first one to be a full electric fleet. Like, no. Like, the brand I grew up with is probably, like, of the American 3, probably, I don't know, it's tight. Because I guess you do have Ford putting the Mustang nameplate on the Mach-E. Like, ooh, an ugly electric crossover is getting the Mustang brand. Yay. But, yeah, but either way, it's like, because, I mean, at least Stellantis is going out kicking and screaming, because it's like that new Daytona Banshee where they're making an electric car where they like amplify the sound that the electric engine makes to make it scream, which whether you like the sound or not, at least they're not being like, oh, I want this thing to be dead silent and boring. And then, you know, like doing all the, oh, it's already raining. Yeah, we're probably not going, bud. But yeah, and then like doing like the Demon ones, like the way they're sending everything off, like the Demon 170 and everything. Like, yeah, like, I mean, the one that was, and I mean, that was partly because, like, I blame Sterling Marlin for Earnhardt dying because he's the one that bumped him. But it's like, that was a stupid, childish thing to do.
Did you know this rains on Highway 48?
Yep. But it's like, yeah, a brand that was by far my least favorite for a while, the Chrysler products, I now own 3 of, and this TRX is awesome. Like there could, and I mean, yeah, like if you put more money into it, but the thing is, like, you don't tell a random guy at a car show, like, oh yeah, my Roush one dusted my sister's TRX. It's like, first off, like, you seem hardcore enough on Ford. Would your sister actually have a TRX? Probably not.
What highway is this?
273 apparently. But yeah, like, there's problem 1, but then it's like, you know, like, yeah, if it did, and it's because he had aftermarket parts in it, be honest about that. Yeah, I decided to say, screw it, let's go check out these races. I'm not sure if they're going to put the effort into drying the track, because it's 2:30, and the racing's supposed to end at 7. I'm still going to go down the road and poke, but we'll see. Probably very unlikely we actually enter. They also did, like, they made it sound like it was like a $50 entry fee. So I'm intrigued. Like, technically, I feel like somebody that races out here, like, normally could just be like, screw it, I'll go make some passes. Like, whether they're a Ford or not. Because, like, just looking out there, there is there's like more trailers and stuff than I was expecting. I'm just gonna go up and be like, yo, do you plan to try to drive the track or what? I don't know, because I know they have track dryers here. They're not very fancy track dryers, but yeah, like there's not a ton, but it's like there's more than it seemed like there would have been. Oh my god, the line's clear back here. I might just like wait it out and see what happens with the weather. So I mean, it's like if the line's moving slow, I mean, it's already kind of stopping. If it's supposed to go till 7, I mean, it's like if it takes them a half, like if it stopped in the next 5 minutes, then it took them 10 minutes to dry the track. Or 10 minutes, and a half hour, 45 minutes to dry the track. Like, I mean, this is actually really depressing though. Because to me, it seems very sincerely like they have a better, like, I mean, I guess it's like people come in over time, but it seems like they have a better, like a better fan turnout so far than they usually do for the races that actually happen here. That sucks. I do forget though sometimes that they do like leave people, like there are people that leave there, like from Butte and Anaconda, that leave their trucks and trailers and stuff here. So, but it is already almost stopped. I mean, do I want to spend $10 to go sit here and wait, like hope it stops raining? Well, yeah, see, this guy's bailing out. I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Okay, base, I mean, even if they're only using one lane, that's a decent line it's staging, actually. And I mean, it basically already stopped raining. And I've seen a few people bail out, and a couple people behind us, like, turn around.
What does bail out mean?
Give up. Don't try. Yeah, I don't know. There's not... It's kind of insane, because, like, that must be something they just leave here. Like, both of these must be. And there's Texas plates on that one, so that's weird. And, like, all of them must be. So are those. Because I know George's Camper's here. I should go tamper with it. Leave a note. I don't have things to leave notes on, though. I don't know. Because that's the thing. It's like... Because my dad talked to somebody that said there was only... At that point, there was only 25 signed up to race. So it's like... It could be terrible, but at the same time, like if there only ends up being like 32, that's a perfect bracket. If they're like, screw it, let's just do a little race bracket. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like 10 or 15 bucks to spectate for the normal Lost Creek races, so I guess like it's cheap. And I mean, like, I do want to see that Cobra Jet make a pass for sure. With this line, the rain might have been helpful, because it'll probably get dry right about the time we actually are able to get parked. Unless that person that's, like, talking to people there is telling people, like, hey, we're just not doing it. No, maybe not. He has his paper and stuff. Because I was going to say, like, oh, never mind. Because that Tacoma, that I don't know if you could see it up there, that thing, like, started to go into the pits, then went up there, then came back. Like, he's driven around. See, like, there's some people, some pretty dang factory-looking late models that are racing. Like, this, I mean... And it's not even trying to be cocky. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I hope they use the board. Because, I mean, there's no point for secrecy. Like, you don't need to be like, oh, I don't want people to know how fast of a pass I made. To not be using the boards. Because I am going to be intrigued. Because, like, this has done a 7-1 on the streets. 7-1, 8-1 on the streets. Like, I mean, with the, like, if the track... Because that's what I'm wondering, too. Is, like, it'll be interesting to see that Cobra Jet. Because I don't know if they're prepping the track as if it's regular racing. Or if they're just, like... doing a no prep deal. We'll find out soon. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting deal because it's like on a completely not prepped at all surface. I've done like on a street, like no rubber, nothing. I've done an 8-1. So like unless something on the track here is running like a 780, like then it's probably right with me. I don't know. One of these I'll find out probably. I do want to see this make a pass pretty bad. A small tire. Listen, plug your ears if you want to, bud. shirt's awesome like 3 times. Gasoline forever. I'll just leave it going. I don't want to miss anything here. Set up. Yeah, that shirt's awesome. That was a TRX. I bet they probably do make it with almost everything. Sweeping the track, so there's probably some sort of prep happening. But like this guy, I know he runs fast, and this one at least would need prep. And then obviously there's that the one over there with the slicks and the wide body one. Saw the GTO as we got to the car show. I think that might be the gold. My dad, because it's the same year. My dad wants to paint the Chevelle. It's got a tiger tail. Okay, Lost Creek needs to do shit like this more. There's a dude standing there drinking a beer, and he was talking. Apparently, they paid $4,500 to rent this track, but he's like, I'm gonna go and pay the difference for the entry fee to the to pay. Hold on a second, Nathan. But I'm gonna go pay the difference between the entrance fee and the fee to race as he's standing there drinking a beer. Because, I mean, it's like, obviously you can't do it drunk, but if you have, like, one beer, like, before drivers' meetings even start, like, what's the difference? This random Buick had a removable steering wheel. Fascinating.
Stop.
It also has a massive squeak and mismatched doors. Interesting. I asked the dude with the Cobra Jet, I was like, did you have your car at the Evil Knievel's car show? He's like, I don't know, maybe. It's like, how do you forget that? It's like, it's already been 6 years ago. Not only does time fly, but that's depressing. 6 years without Knievel days. And still having Folk Fest. Butte makes bad decisions. It's a cool place, but it makes bad decisions. So they were sweeping it. That might have been helping get the water off. But they're also dragging it. We'll see if they put any DHE down. This is kind of sad. It seriously seems like the turnout's like way, way better than like just the normal Lost Creek racing. But I mean, I guess if a bunch of people that were like at the car show and stuff from Canada might have been like, we got to go watch our buddies race or whatever. Ooh, they're using the boards. Like the scoring. No, down at the other end. No, I'd be intrigued to see how many times I beat out of the times I ran with the TRX. I mean, I had the all-wheel drive advantage, but oh, fuck, the TRX would have dusted both of them. Bad. We are working on it. Come on, Nathan. Do not run. I wish I was dressed to race. I'd go get the TRX right now. Oh, hold on. Oh, that guy can't launch. Or that person cannot launch. They won anyway because of the red light. TRX would beat both of them. Oh my God. Yep. Lolo. Nathan, you're gonna have to keep count for me. How many would actually outrun the TRX? So far it's 0. Oh, is that guy with that factory? Fairly factory. Yeah, he is. Oh, I think we have some competition finally, bud. He cut a bad light. Nope, the TRX had beat both of them too. I wish that orange, that newer one would have came. Oh, there's that Falcon. I raced at the same time he did, bud. Is that an EcoBoost one? That might be. That's a terrible light. Okay, so far Zero would outrun the TRX, and we're learning Mustang people can't cut a light. Because the guy mopping is getting in the beams.
Going up against Joe out of Kalispell, Montana in that yellow Mustang.
Oh, here's... I think those are more of a top-end car, though, really. We'll see. Ooh. Here's the one with slicks. That'll be the first one to be able to outdo the TRX. Okay, the one in... Why didn't he go through the burnout box? I don't know why he didn't go through the burnout box. If he was gonna do that, he might as well got his tires wet. That might be the first one that'll outrun the truck, bud. Or would outrun the truck.
The yellow one?
No! The one that just did the burnout. Oh yeah, that one would beat the truck, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 790, that'd actually be close. Because I don't know, I've done an 8.1 on the street. That's with no rubber, no sticky, nothing. I mean, that's the thing though, is it's kind of stupid to say that because I have the all-wheel drive advantage. This orange one here, definitely. That, I don't know, that blue one, that looks more track. That doesn't look drag racy. Dude, the guy in the GT clipped the burnout box. He got his, no, maybe not. Doesn't look like his tires got wet, but I know, bud. Oh, there's that coverage yet, finally. They don't have the guidance at the burnout box because when you're racing, like the person at the burnout box is supposed to stop you like right at that seam, so you get your tires wet, and you're like, you don't track, like, because you can see how far he tracked it up on there. We'll see. Dude, these people don't shift hard. That 780, that ain't as good as I thought it'd be. People need to learn to power shift. I mean, you got a short throw on these new transmissions. Just kick the clutch and throw it. I mean, it's hard on shit, but that's how you get that. I can outshift an automatic, but my clutch would only last like 2 months if I was doing it consistently. I feel like that blue car would be like more of an autocross car. Autocross or like full on like go run Nürburgring type thing. Oh yeah, you gotta keep the burnout box wet. The wind and the sun and everything dries it up, and then people go through it. I like how the Mustang people can't follow instructions. They're like, use lanes 3 and 4. There's someone in 2, 4, and 6 right now. Okay, that thing sounds awesome, actually. Ooh, 840. Yeah, the truck could probably outrun that too. There hasn't been anything that would full on dust the TRX yet. I might prove it next Friday night. The blue one, the one in this lane, red lit, and didn't get to the line first.
It's the one in the white lane, red lane.
Yep. No, because I got video footage of how these guys are doing. So if I run the TRX next Friday, we'll see. Those ones that are in the low 7s would be tough. But like I said, with the prep track, that shaved 2/10 off street time, I think. But the track will also be fully prepped. They went out with a weed pump, like a weed sprayer pump, and did DHD out to the end of the concrete, which is at 100 feet. Well, for traction purposes, that's good, Nathan. Because it makes stuff sticky. Don't you remember that night when they stopped racing early because the track got cold and apparently no one has any balls anymore? Yep. I'm going to stop this because I don't know why that guy's down track. Unless they think something broke, but nobody seemed to break. Okay, that thing, especially now with the hood closed, that looks freaking sweet. Ooh, that's gonna be kind of a cool race. Like, they're not gonna be super fast, but that's gonna be cool. Dude, these Mustang people are jumping. That's a lot of red lighting. Okay, that person in tower can't grab gears good. 11s? Yeah, like, I could like foot brake the truck and drive it like I'm driving on the highway and run past it in there. Ooh, we got a purpose-built drag car coming soon and a Cobra. Spoilers. We're also down to 13% for batteries, so we'll see what happens. We want to get at least one pass of every car. But people are just hot lapping. They're just going right back into staging. Which, if they're running real slicks, that can be dangerous because your tire pressure's built up a shit ton. That's how I almost hit the fence in spectator lane. The one with the what, bud? Why? Because it's not a Mustang? I mean, if they both have good reaction time, I don't think the green one has a shot, bud. Ooh, he got a bit squirrely. 980 and 1114. Yeah, I probably should zoom for the scoreboards if I'm going to start talking shit, but... It's funny how many of these people don't try to blow windows up. I don't really see the purpose because if you rack a window, but I guess when I broke the transmission in the Camaro, a chunk bounced across the track, so the window might slow it down at least. But yeah, I don't see the point of the window up. No, because that's like I was telling my mom and Nathan, like old stuff, like as awesome as it isn't fast. Like this is the stuff where it's like, with a TRX beat it. Like this stuff, it better. With the money I paid and all the technology it has. But this stuff has similar technology. Oh, the medical chick's gonna... Oh, that's smart. She's getting ahead of the game. That's awesome. Good job. Oh, deep stage. And went through the beams. Come on. Yeah, the one in the tower lane, I'm worried about beating the TRX time. Oh yeah, that one, the TRX won't touch. Oh, 9.2, never mind, I was wrong. TRX beat that. That felt fast. So that we know who won. There's also a little one down by the track, like off yonder. Oh, here's the guy I used to race against. That thing will, the truck won't touch that car. That's a real drag car. That always runs at the Montana Fun Weekend too. You know, I think part of the problem with the lights is that I don't think any of them have a really great rollout time. Yeah, 950 doesn't it?
I want the white one.
The white one's gonna win, bud. Don't worry about it. Surprised he didn't full on go through the burnout box. You can probably see, even without me zooming, how wide his tires are.
He's at a Mill Creek watching.
Ooh, here's one of those bullet Mustangs. Oh wait, that one already ran, didn't it? It's kind of a mess with some of them hot lapping.
I see the one with really cold.
And then double bulbing them, jeez. Yeah, that one ran. Because that's one I was like, is that an EcoBoost? That thing ran a 10, never mind. What? So 2 would run close with the TRX, and none would beat it yet. Or like easily beat it. They're not doing, ooh, Cobra. Oh, is that the Cobra? Yeah, that's the Cobra. Oh no, he puts his windows up. Haha, kidding. No, there's, I mean, you could probably tell anybody that knows racing, they're not getting off the line. They're waiting for green. You gotta roll out at the last yellow. What happened, bud? Did you just get stung by a bee? Buddy. You okay? I won't touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, but just focus on the racing. You can't do anything for a bee sting. I mean, unless you're allergic. Thank you. Why is he running alone? Here, Nathan. She just gave me something that'll make it feel better, bud. It's sting relief. Oh, what the tree go off? Does it feel better? Okay, good. They're letting the burnout boxes dry. With the wind, it makes sense. You good? Good deal. This just feels unfair for Canada. I talked to him for a minute and he said he put new shocks on and he hasn't been able to get it to hook yet. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's still gonna win. This is the first one that's full, like even if he doesn't hook, this is the first one that's like full on guaranteed to dust anytime the TRX can do. And probably, to be honest, like based on who's hot lapping and stuff right now, probably the only one. Yeah, 640 truck ain't doing that. Not bad. 643 at 113. Not bad. That one just actually kind of did a burnout. The yellow one. Yeah, that Mustang still didn't hook. I think that'd be a 6 flat car, the Cobra Jet one. I think that'd be, yeah, that'd probably be a 6 flat if it hooked good. Based on time so far, that could be an interesting race. Oh, and a deep stager. I mean, I know. Oh, God. Ooh. Shattering the tires can break a rear end. Oh, and he's got the blinker on now. 15. Jeez. A 94 Chevy pickup does a time better than that. Well, I mean, there's spiders that can bite you and kill you. Why do they do what? Oh, leave at the same time? Because this is not bracket racing. You're used to bracket racing. Bracket racing, they get the slower car head start. Oh, here's there's that guy again. Oh, and against that one. I think the GT will come around him in the big end. That orange one finally cut a pretty good light. Oh, no, now, yeah, that GT wasn't that fast. Oh, God, my phone just went dim. This is probably the last... Okay, yeah, that time he went through the burnout box. My screen dimmed enough. I cannot see shit, so, y'all, this is probably about to be the last bit of the drag racing you get. Actually, maybe I'll record this round then shut it off. Double balling them. Come on. Come on, Canada. Wait, that's Bill? Or did he buy that? He had to have bought that. Oh, slight red light and a good. Ooh. Now that one would be the TRX. That one finally got a good time. I didn't know. Bill must have bought that. I didn't know that was Bill.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.